Hi, I watched Behind and here's my review. Young-woo is a part-time delivery man who's been kind of stuck in his life for quite a while now and gets scouted as a model by his new and very recent friend Gi-jin, who is a student in fashion design. Okay, so first of all, this drama follows the format of other Korean BLs with its number of episodes and time. Production-wise, you know it's a bit amateurish or like they don't have much money, but it's okay, you know, I don't really want to judge that because I know in Korea it's probably very difficult to find money for these kind of dramas, so I don't blame them. Acting-wise, I think the actor playing Young-woo did a very, very good job. I think it was really good, actually. More than the others. I think it was really the one shining the most for me. But overall, everyone was pretty decent. You know, there was no... It was okay. Also, I like the kind of initial idea of this guy kind of stuck in his life, who doesn't know what to do. He even says something at some point that really resonated with me and kind of actually really touched me. And he said, I felt like being the only one who lost which way to go. Everyone is naturally going towards somewhere. I was the only one who stopped in front of a broken traffic light. To me, it's really relatable. I'm not going to go into details, but very, very relatable for me. So I really liked this idea of this guy who is stuck because I can really understand him and meets this friend who actually helps him kind of get out of how he is stuck like this. However, for me, the good things stop here. I really thought this drama had potential in its plot and idea and in the beginning of the drama, but it didn't follow, it didn't deliver for me. I think so far it's the worst rating I gave to a drama on this channel, but I just couldn't give it more even if I tried. Alright, so first, the thing that bugged me a bit is how quickly, really you can say it like this, how quickly they become friends. They were on a really bad term at the beginning and suddenly it was all forgiven. I don't know, but for 6 months of hard work, I think I would hold a grudge a bit longer than a day. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know, it felt like they really became friendly way too quick for me, so of course they don't have the time. But with what they did with the drama later on, I think they should have taken more time. So, the biggest problem of this drama is how you don't understand anything. I'm not joking, I just understood nothing. At some point, it just stopped making sense, and it's the moment when Gi-jin decided to stop contacting Young-woo at some point. At first I was very dumbfounded. I couldn't understand. I thought, what's going on? I really couldn't get it at all because I was certain at the same time that it was not going to go with the other guy. And I actually had a bit of time to think about it because the last episode was not yet translated. And I actually remembered when he was at his work and two people entered the bathroom of his work and he overheard them saying how he had been selected just because someone had recommended him. And I remember at this moment he is actually wiping his hands from what seems to be blood. And I remember at this moment thinking, don't tell me he is sick. So when I remembered this moment, I thought, okay, it makes sense for me. He is sick, he just learned from it. They just didn't show him going to the hospital. They didn't show us either. And when he goes see, I don't know, her superior, and he's like, I'm not going to the US. It's not because he wants to stay with Young-woo, because he stops calling him right after. I think he went, to me it was like he went to tell her that he was sick and he couldn't go. He had to undergo treatment. So then it would make sense. No. Like, it wouldn't make sense to stop contacting Young-woo because of that. To me, I really hate it when they do that in drama because it's a bit like when you're married, you know, it's for the best and the worst. So a couple is the same thing, right? You can, I don't know. Anyway, but in the continuations of things, it would make sense to stop contacting him, even if I hate the idea. But then, 1 year later, Jung-woo meets him in a design shop, I would say, which we don't know if it's his shop or not. We have no idea. It's called Behind Cut, so you would think he is. He also has his own desk with, I don't know, what would you call it, a plate with his name on it. So maybe telling he is the owner, you know, of this place, like it's his brand. But it's not really stated, so you don't know. But how is someone sick, who needs to undergo treatment and who can't go to the United States, how would he find the time to create his brand and launch it? No way. So maybe he's employed there, but in either case, he seems to be very fine. So why did he never go back to Jung-woo? Maybe he thought he had forgotten him or something. I don't know. It's very weird. And actually, I just remembered, but another fact to show that maybe he was sick is when he was running in the night and he stopped in the street, sat down and started crying. You could think it's because he's going to stop contacting Jung-woo, but I think it's the same night right after he learned that he is sick. I think it's something like that, but I could be completely mistaken. But anyway, and then again, like at the beginning, they just patch up so easily, and Jung-woo is like not even really mad. I would be a bit mad. Maybe I would be, I don't know. It's hard to imagine, actually. But I think, again, it was too quick, not enough time. It's just like they hadn't seen each other for 2 days, you know? So then we get Jung-woo talking with the other guy who liked Kijin, and he's like, oh no, but I was alone. And then we get a weird look from Jung-woo, who's like, wait. And you understand that he was thinking, but wasn't Kijin supposed to be with you? But it doesn't say it, it doesn't address it, and it's never addressed again. The drama finishes, and that's it. We don't know anything. They end up together. Jung-woo really became a model, and now he works with this other guy, and that's it. We don't know anything of what happened. I read some comments because, of course, I thought maybe someone understood, and I saw people talking about the puzzle, how each scene is like, it's all mixed up and everything, but I didn't see it. So, I don't know. So maybe if one of you know or have your own theory of anything, maybe it would be very nice to share your own theory. That's the theory I came up with, but again, there's a lot of things that don't match up with my theory, so I don't know. Yeah. That's why I just couldn't give it more. It's such a shame, because at first I really liked it, but then it just went all over the place. It became a real mess, very impossible to understand what is going on. So yeah, because of this, 4 out of 10, unfortunately, for me. But yeah, that's all I have to say on Behind Cut. I wish it could have been done better. Maybe they plan a second 2 or something, and that's a second 2, je l'ai encore dit. Maybe they plan a second season, and that's why we have kind of some mystery going on, but it doesn't really seem like it. It was just weird, I think. So yeah, like I'll ask you, if you know, if you have your theories, please share them with me. If you haven't watched this drama, I'm going to say it this time, but I don't recommend it. If you really want to try it, feel free, you know, just try it. Don't take my words for granted, but really I don't recommend it. This time, I feel sorry, you know, for the actors and everything, because they were not bad, especially Jung-woo's actor was really good. So I feel bad for saying that, but no, I don't recommend it. And yeah, it's just a shame, I think. But on this, I'm going to leave you now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!